Keith, I gotta say, I was out there during what was probably the warmest part of the day, like 10:30 to 11.
Yeah.
And it was still pretty cold and windy. I mean, I know I was talking to somebody who works in public services in the city of Westbrook, and even those guys were freezing.
You're
was
right,
cold.
it's the wind. It's the wind that makes it
Cold,
worse.
some snow on the ground.
This poor guy had already been outside for at least 2 hours.
Yeah, oh
So,
yeah.
So he was cold. Yeah.
And if you have to use your fingers and all, that's a big thing too. Like, because I'm a big mitten fan, but in some cases you just can't.
Not when you're doing that job.
You just can't do it. It got to 32 today, but it wasn't for very long. Most of the day was spent in the 20s. And we're 28 Bangor, that was the high temperature. 30 in Augusta. 21 Caribou, that's the high. Tonight, cold again. 8 in Berlin, 8 in Rangeley, 9 in Freiburg. The only spots that stay in the 20s, and probably just barely, Rockland and Bar Harbor at 20 and 21 apiece by early tomorrow morning. Model's too warm. You can see that tonight. It has us in the mid-20s along the coast. I would be shocked if that ended up being the case. Tomorrow's a mixture of sun and clouds. Temperatures are similar, though. It's a cold day, and we get to around freezing in the afternoon, maybe a little bit warmer over southern and western Maine compared to today. And then here comes our storm on Wednesday. So this storm missed us last night, and I talked to you last week about how it was going to do a little loop-de-loop, come back around on Wednesday. Here it is coming from the north as some light snow through Wednesday morning and through the middle of the day. Notice it's concentrated over down East Maine. The farther west you get, the less there is as far as snow, and really just snow showers and squalls over western Maine, breaking off through the middle of the day and into the afternoon, and then things settle down on Thursday. So snowfall amounts here, 1 to 3 inches is possible across down East Maine and northern Maine, coating to an inch, Bangor to Rockland, and then just a possible coating outside of that. And it's a big area because we may or may not be able to break off those snow squalls. It might not be really anything over western Maine. Okay, bigger, more interesting storm on Friday. This thing's going to hit us, and it's going to be there. There's no question about that. The question is rain-snow line. And as this gets going on Friday into Friday afternoon, the problem, depending on what you want to happen here, is this low is a little bit inside. It's a little bit west for an all-snow event. It's right over Boston. You don't really, if you're a snow weenie along the coastline, that's not going to do it for you. You need it out here. And so that's why there's a risk of it being rain along the coast. It does look like it's likely snow inland, at least initially, and then it may change over. And so this is what I'm thinking right now. Obviously, we've got 4 days to work this out, but a rain risk along the coast unless the low starts shifting east quickly. Snow to rain inland, and then snow, all snow in the shaded blue, and it will be 6+ there, probably 10+ in a lot of locations. So we'll keep an eye on that. You know I like doing the way out there snowfall map, but this one's a little wobbly, guys. I actually had something kind of in my head. I had it drawn up, and then the latest European model came in this afternoon, and I was like, I basically virtually just crumpled it up and threw it in the wastebasket. So that's where we are.
The same satisfaction.
Yeah, it's not the same, but it's funny. Like I don't know if all meteorologists do this, but I was like, in my head, I had contours that I was going to do, and then I saw this, and I'm like, I don't know about that. But there's definitely that storm Friday and Saturday. It's just a matter of can we stay snow, or are we mixing over?
All right.
So we'll see.
Thank you, Keith.